Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Eric Frank. A warm welcome.
And we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 5 for the 2024 Top Pony 8 Gold Final. Jan, we've been waiting for this one.
Yes, we certainly have. And we've got two very strong teams out there who are going to compete for the Top Pony 8 Gold Trophy. Amaro Polo, led by Scott Sabaro, who's been having an absolutely fantastic season. Michael Armour, at number 2, also the zero goaler. And then, of course, Chris Campson at number 3 with 6 goals, and Nick Manifold of 2 goals, making that team a solid 8. Victory Polo. And you can see one of those Victory Polo team players coming out on that pony. That's Mr. Tommy Collingwood, starting in reverse order. Then he's the 5 goaler at number 4. Leo Mandelbaum, the 2 goaler at number 3. And then we have Kevin Schmeitz. We believe we might see a substitution there. Kevin Schmeitz coming in off 0 goals, and he might be replaced by Vinny Sangaline. And of course, at number 1, always with the Union Jack as a saddle blanket. Great to see her back in the saddle, the one and only Tiffany Armstrong.
Yeah, Tiffany having a great season this year also. One of our ladies playing here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, as we have our Women's League, and it's been such a big hit. And also, Jan, we have a special occasion in our 12-goal final yesterday. And congratulations to Hawaii. Well, they had pulled it out right at the end. Mia Cambiaso scoring a amazing goal. and 1 goal difference. But we are using the replay system. And very, very happy about that. First club in the nation, Grand Champions Polo Club, CTV Sports, to actually use the challenge system in under 20 goal polo.
Yep.
And so that's a big part, showing you the development of the game of polo. And for us, it's very special because you know how we love covering 6 to 26 goals, and also to the players, very important.
It is indeed, and it'll be interesting to see how the players, especially in this 8-goal final, are going to utilize those challenges and those triggers. Because I'm sure not only for the officials, of course, many of the officials out there this afternoon are, of course, also the officials of the World Polo League. So they've become accustomed to it. And I'm sure it'll take a game or two for the players also to get familiarised themselves with the opportunities that they now have. And again, to use your words, Dale, that risk-reward matrix, when to use that challenge.
You know, you bringing that up is a big point, because we saw that yesterday that they did not use the system at all. And I had the opportunity to talk to our third man / IRO, and he agreed with me that 2 calls in the second half could have went the other way based on some quick line changes. Now, we didn't review them to a point as we do in the system when we break it down in slow-mo and use a frame by frame. But looking at it on the replay, I was using your screen yesterday because you were out at Chukkers and Cocktails yesterday, which I heard was a big hit.
Yep, it was a big, it was the second time we did the Sunset Chukkers. And we had a round robin, 3 teams playing yesterday. So,
how was the final? You had the 6-goal final also, Halo?
Also we had the 6-goal final just before. And, it was a real fun afternoon because we started off with the 6-goal final. Then we had the one on Bandit.
Oh, is he, man? How's my boy doing?
Yeah, he's good. He was very good with the Zebra, which... I
heard it was really... The Zebra was a show to you. He didn't. Well, last time he was having a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was. And the Zebra actually also did exactly as he wanted. I was surprised to hear a lot of people say they'd never seen a zebra before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, at least so now, and for sure jump up on top of a truck, then on top of a trailer. Then, oh my Lord, they must have enjoyed that. Then no. He is special, man. Let me tell you, he's an incredible guy. And John Payne, I love him, man. We spent a lot of time. Well, Melissa, she met him out in Colorado, out in Aspen. And he's been part of the family ever since.
Yep, and he really enjoyed being there yesterday. And it was a really good atmosphere. The players coming over afterwards, the round robin that we had in the Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails, and as always, Ken Rose Catering, superb hospitality.
Yeah, it's been amazing this year. Even when they had it over at the Santa Rita Polo Farm when they had some things going on, preparing the number 1 field. It was just superb, man, unbelievable. All the hors d'oeuvres and just the style, and also everybody works for them. They are special people, all of them. So it's been a lot of fun. And so let's see. Remember the challenge system? If you're new to that, we do use it during the World Polo League. Each team will receive 1 challenge per half. That's 2 challenges per game. You need to use it or lose it. So you get 1 in the first half, 1 in the second. And if you win your challenge, of course, you win another challenge. And you can keep winning challenges as long as you are correct. They have the triggers in place also where the umpires can check, see if a goal is scored in or out. And you'll see the flag judge will wave the flag high when the ball goes through the goal and low when it goes on the outside or over the post. And then you have a knock-in. Field 300 by 160 yards long, so it does help to have those challenges, or also the triggers when the ball goes out of bounds, either on the end line, check and see if we have a safety or a knock-in, where the defending team hits it over their own end line. That does happen in the game of polo, as in soccer, where they have a corner kick, we have a penalty shot from the 60, and the sideline, because that's a huge play these days, the change of possession, the cop on the pitch, as we call it here at CTV Sports. And that could go off another player's horse, off a player, and if it does, then it goes to the opposing team. So it's a big play. If the umpires aren't sure, they can use the cameras. They used to just go to a bowling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was not in the rules, to be able to use that as a camera. They used to just go right to a bowling if they couldn't decide who it went off of. And we thought it was such a huge play, and so we made it into a trigger here at CTV Sports, and it's been embraced by everybody. Also, check and see anytime any unsportsmanlike conduct, anytime 2 4-legged athletes come together, or 2 2-legged athletes come together on a very tight play, on a hook, a ride off, then they can use it. And also the very special umpire trigger where when the umpires disagree, they will get in touch with our third man / IRO, and he'll help them make a higher level call and decide which umpire he agrees with or maybe does not agree with any of them, in which they would go. And also he can reverse it, and also he can move the ball to a different place. So that becomes a big help in the game, and I think the umpires and the players have also embraced that.
Oh, absolutely. And Mr. Steve Lane does a great job. He's got, well, we like to call him Hawkeye because he's got that third eye. He can see things that sometimes we can't. So here we go then. The Top Pony 8-Gold final, the third of our finals this week. We had the CB yesterday, the 6-Gold. So here we go then. Top Pony 8-Gold final. Amaro Polo against Victory. Amaro, remember, they're in the white shirts, Victory in the dark shirts, and straight away the first pickup here by Victory Polo, and that will be Mr. Tommy Collingwood. Well, he won't be happy with that, will he?
Oh, yeah, Tommy was off to the races. He usually puts those away, so maybe just a little short on that shot, but he'll make up for it. Very, very strong player, Tommy Collingwood. We've been talking a lot about him at 5 goals. Good breakaway, and I like it. Letting them play open style here early in this game, as that will be the basically the distances we're going to see most of the game there. And that was a tight distance, Tommy coming out of there. There are mallets in the air, but no whistle on the play. On the knock-in, picked up now by Amaro.
And that will be Mr. Campson. Campson, of course, highest-rated player on the field. Winning the 6th goal as well yesterday. Back to Collingwood. Deep in his own half. Will pick it up. I'm sure he will want to do everything right now. And having had the ball and having had such a big chance, let's see if Armstrong can get onto this. Tiffany, just slightly a bit too far away. Turned. And it'll be Michael Armour. Once again, see, it's not quite yet getting their rhythm going. We had a change in... I've got Nick at number 2, beg your pardon. Nick Manifold is at number 2, I do beg your pardon. And Michael Armour at number 4. They do that sometimes to us, so apologies for that. Let me just run you through those names again. Scott Sabaro at 1, Nick Manifold at 2, Chris Campson at 3, and Michael Armour at number 4. And that ball just, again, not...
Another close shot. Yeah. Both teams kind of hitting right at the same spot there, but now good D by the Victory Polo team, holding Campson to a tighter little neck shot there. Knock-in coming. It's going to be picked up here by Tommy.
So Mr. Collingwood, he was hoping that someone would be on his right-hand side. Plays that ball through the pack of players. Campson, the first man on that ball. Bit of a stretch there. Well, we will see a whistle now. Was there a little bit of a rub there, Dale?
Well, they come together, and we'll see what they work out here. Watch the turn. Keep an eye on right there. Change of a line. Quick line change across the field. Then it gets put up in front. Right there, You have a player run over the top of the ball. So even though he's trying to clear out, we'll see what they decide. And where they'll place the ball, of course. You had, and we'll decide whether he was pulling out in time enough. Maybe they decide not to go with it. We'll see. It looks like they're going to march towards. Remember, this field does run east and west, Shan. So you can see the flags in the back there. They're blowing, wind blowing from the east. So definitely going to be easier running towards the goal that they're shooting at right now, Amaro's goal at the moment, and doesn't look like kind of a light breeze if you look at the flags right there, and but that will help. Definitely would help. It kind of looked like coming a little bit from the southwest. We'll check with our field side correspondent on that. We always have a few at the field there sending us in different information for Yan and I. It looks like, they are going to go with the blocking foul. So Tommy just kind of misjudging that. It's going to be the open goal. So Campson with the putter shot. And he's very strong at it. First penalty 2 of the day, Chris Campson.
And no mistake. So... there you have it, the first goal of the afternoon. Now remember, Victory Polo coming in off 7 goals on team handicap, so they've been given a goal on handicap. Now should Kevin Schmeins decided to step down, and Vinny Sangalan, who of course is a one-goaler, then that one-goal advantage will be taken away. But for things as they stand at the moment, it is 1 goal apiece. Ball thrown back in on the halfway line, and let's see if Victory Polo can come up with a quick answer. On the near side, number 2 there in the white shirts, Manifold, in a little bit of a battle there with the number 3. That's Leo Mandelbaum. Ball comes off the sideboards, picked up again by Manifold. Little backhand shot. He wanted to literally give it to Campson on a tray. He's another one of those players who's had a very good season so far here. And what I like about Chris Dale is, you noticed that yesterday also in the 6th goal, is that he will push and encourage the 0-goal players or the slightly less experienced players to step up to the plate and,
very good with his teammates.
Very good.
Very good. And he uses his team very well. He's the big ball hitter. Even though he has that ball control, those long arms, long legs, but he does use his team. He hits that very deep ball, and he believes in the team spirit, and he does a great job captaining, like you said. Here we go. Chris, once again.
On the turn. A little bit unlucky there, Mandelbaum. He had a chance to take that one to goal. Now we could be seeing one of those big hits coming up here from Campson. Yeah, there it is. Look at that, perfectly placed. And that's something else he does so well. He times his passes and his shots, and they are absolutely top draw. We've seen that. He's done that on so many occasions. Yeah, well done, Leo, clearing the way there. Tiffany must follow suit. Now this is where he could take a shot on goal. Well, he does. Slightly out to the right, but an incredible oversight.
Yeah, and plays a lot with same teammates. Plays a lot with Nick Manifold. They know each other very, very well. And you'll see the passing that they use executed to a high level. Nick mounted very well also with the Los Machizos group, Mariano Aghetti, in their breeding operation out of Argentina. So he very well mounted in the medium and low goal games. It looks like we're going to go to our first courtesy change of the day with 2:55 on the clock. Last year, we had an overtime. And I thought we were going to see overtime, and I called overtime. I thought we were going to get there. And right at the end, like I said, they pulled it out. It was a nail biter right down to the end. And just one of those games. What was the final, the 6th goal?
It was a very close game.
4 chukkers,
yeah,
right?
4 chukkers. It all heated up very much towards the end. And again, a very, very close game. And yeah, it was just like I said, an absolutely superb afternoon yesterday. A lot of the World Polo League stars came down to watch. As I said, the one-arm bandit. And speaking of the World Polo League, of course, we are delighted to tell you that, of course, well, first of all, because of the weather that we've had, the Founders Cup final has been moved to Sunday. So this Sunday we've got the final of the Founders Cup.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
But starting tomorrow already is the 3rd in the series of the World Polo League. The Palm Beach Open kicks off tomorrow, and we are super happy to announce that Pilot, led by 10-goaler Facundo Pierres, will make his and its World League debut at the Palm Beach Open. And they will be taking on Casablanca, who are, of course, defending champions in the opening match of that 26-goal tournament. A record 10 teams, Dale. 10 teams will be competing in the Palm Beach Open, the 3rd tournament, as I said, of the high goal season. And now then, just to get a load of this, Facundo Pierres, a 10-goaler, of course, himself, joins a further 6 10-goalers within the 10 teams. They include Hilario Ulloa, Juan Martinero, Adolfo, and Poroto Cambiaso, Pablo McDonough, and, of course, Heta Castagnola. Pierres, as you know, ranked currently at number 1 in the world. Tour rankings with 920 points. That's just 9 ahead of Barto Castagnola. Is going to be definitely an eye.
Coming off his Argentine Open win.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.
La Natividad.
He's ranked 10 goals. Pierres has ranked 10 goals in the US, in Argentina, and of course in the UK. He has won 4 Argentine Opens, 6 US Opens, and 6 British Opens. It goes on: 6 Hurling Opens, 11 Tortugas Opens, 6 times the CV Whitney, and of course 4 Gold Cup wins in Sotogrande, amongst many, many other tournaments in the world. So that all starts tomorrow, as I say. Pilot taking on Casablanca, that first match of the World Polo League's Palm Beach Open at 11 o'clock on your screens tomorrow morning.
So we had a courtesy change, and before the courtesy change, we had a right-of-way violation. And so that's where you're going to get your second goal there. And that'll put them back to the center here. So we'll get Campson picking up another one from the penalty line. And 2-1. They click down under him 2 minutes now.
On the move again. There you see him. Campson slamming on the brakes. Yeah, gets a little bit of a bump there from the side. Let's have another look at that. So after Campson picking up, his second penalty. There you go. He slams on the brakes. A little bit of rub there from Mandelbaum, coming in from behind with the number 4, Tommy Collingwood. How did you see that one?
I don't know because it comes across in front there. He gets a little sideways or not. We'll see what direction they decide to push this one. Chris did have control of the ball inside the 60, and then they came together. But it looks like it's going to go in favor of the victory team. So getting a little sideways with the ball, and that's where your contact comes in. So it looks like there will be control play here maybe on the 5A, I think. Maybe it's the opposite direction. And you remember, it can go different ways. Yeah, so it is. They're going to go with the penalty for the 5A. It's going to be picked up by Tommy Collingwood. So Chris can control there, but getting a little sideways. That's right. Who creates the danger on the contact sometimes. It can be the man with the ball, not necessarily the defending player. It can go the opposite way. So, but Camps is going to win it, Paul, and look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Michael in a good spot. I don't know if Michael needed to touch it or not. We'll get a good look at it on the replay here. But once again, like you were saying, you end up feeding the ball there. That ball was actually a pass to Michael Armour, but I think it rolls in. We'll see right here. Chris.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Maybe Michael does get this one in there. I think Michael does. No, Chris does.
Wow. Incredible. So Mr. Campson on form and on fire here, picking up his third goal in this, still in this first chukker. We're down to the last, as you can see in the background there on your screens, we're down to the last 40-odd seconds here in this opening chukker. Remember, we play 6 chukkers in the top earning 8 goal. Everything above 6 goal is played with 6 chukkers. Campson on the move again. We'll send that one down. Watch this. Well, again, very, very close. And that will bring us to the end of the first chukker of this top Pony 8-goal final. So well done, Chris Campson, picking up his hat-trick. Victory Polo will have to regroup. I'm sure they will join us when they come out here on CTV Sports for the second chukker.
Welcome back to CTV Sports in the finals of the 2024 Top Pony 8 Goal. And we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club field number 5. I'm Dale Schwetz.
I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A warm welcome.
And, started out here. Very strong game, as they always do. Amaro with Scott Sabaro playing number 1, Nick Manifold number 2, Chris Campson wearing the 3, Michael Armour wearing number 4. They're a 8-goal team. They gave 1 goal to Victory Polo with Tiffany Armstrong, Kevin Schmeitz, Leo Mendenbaum, and Tommy Collinwood. They had opportunities in the first Chukker, the Victory Polo team. And Campson, was very strong from the penalty line, 2 for 2, and then picking up 1 from the field.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the man that Victory Polo need to get a grip on because, he could make all the difference. Well, they have. They have the throw, the knock-in, and away we go here. This is where you, as you like to say, Dale, that the defense is so important. That's what wins championships. Nice little backhand of it from the number 4 from Michael Armour. Left behind for Campson. And you can see immediately everybody goes back in retreat. They will have some set plays, I'm sure. And Campson, the kind of guy who will run it himself. Well, we have a whistle on that play.
The 2 players coming together look like Sabaro and Armstrong. Let's keep an eye on it. Great play by Michael Armour on the back shot. Not much angle on the back shot, but he hit it well. And 2 players come together there. And it's got a little late whistle there. Someone, maybe Tiffany, kind of fell across before Scott actually got to the ball. So you have like a bit of an intimidation or, an opportunity. Actually, I talked a lot about that on Sunday with Alejandro Lemisa when he was our special guest. Yeah, and he spoke a lot about, it was pretty interesting. You had Sugar Erskine in from the next day on Monday for our semifinals in the World Cup. And we love having the pro players in here. We both work with them. But it was interesting to hear him talk a lot about intimidation calls.
Right.
They thinking that player, even though that was a slower play, but in the higher goal stuff, players going in at angles, and then even though they don't make any contact or they don't make a play, that it can be a little bit, for the other player. If he can't make that turn or he doesn't pull out, he could make contact. So it was interesting to hear a professional top player. And here's Campson on the 4 just wide, but talking about that.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see the development of that where it might get called a bit more because I know myself as a professional umpire, we didn't call intimidation that much.
Yes.
And that's, plays when you're riding into a play, but you pull out at the last moment, but you might make a player look up a little bit or be a little intimidated. So it was interesting to hear a top player in the world really get into a conversation about that. So I think that's something. And keep an eye on it. Here we go. Back to the action.
So let's see. And again, Mr. Campson doing what he does so well, steals the ball. Campson on a direct, clear route to goal. Looks over his shoulders. There comes out the putter. Look at that elegance and calmness in motion. The finishing touch just on the inside of that post. So there is no stopping Mr. Chris Campson here today.
No, Chris is dialed in, and the horses are playing very, very well for him. This is just a true breakaway, and Chris knows it, so he just got to get the approach shot. Now he checked his shoulder one time right there, twice. Now he goes to the putter. That's a he always hits to the far post, easy on the cut, easy on the cut shot. Always easier to hit the cut shot than the next shot, and that's a perfectly placed approach shot there by number 3.
So 4 goals to 1. Remember that 1 goal given on handicap, still waiting for Victory Polo to get up onto the score sheet with a regular game. Possibly a chance here now for Leo Mandelbaum, which he has done very well, but secured the ball from that throw-in. Needs a bit of help. Collingwood is there with him. Sends a nice little backhand shot downfield. And, they've got to be careful there, Armstrong and Kevin, to put a player into that sandwich. Remember, 2-on-1 in polo is a no-no. That is not allowed. And again, look at that perfect pass. What a perfect pass on the near side. The pickup here now by Michael. Slightly overcooked.
Yeah, but nice, right. Finish the play. Well done. Now on the rotation. Remember we talked about Michael, even though he's wearing the 4, you're going to see the rotation. because Chris definitely plays the back, hits the big ball, so they'll send Michael forward. He's mounted very well. So Dad, former 9-goal player, Red does a lot of coaching. He coaches the team. You'll notice that Michael plays a very straight polo game. Doesn't really foul that much. Takes his man, hits the big ball. Always on a good rotation. And surprisingly, we haven't seen Scott early. And maybe that's something that Victory planned for, because remember, Sabaros usually pulls the team. That's why they play this. They get Scott out front, pulling the team, and then that lines out Nick, Chris, and Michael in behind him. But at the moment, it looks like maybe they're keying on him a little bit, and that's opening up the back of the field because Campson's been running the ball in from behind. So, got to adjust.
Yeah, let's wait and see. So, quickly taken from the back line, Collingwood. And wants to get that ball a little bit further downfield. This one's got Tiffany Armstrong's name on it. But once again, Amaro Polo and their positioning play has been so solid throughout this tournament. Picked up again by Campson. Mandelbaum there with him. Needs to allow some space for Campson to make the play. Yeah, and also Mr. Collingwood needs to allow him. There's a little shot. Well, I think he was trying to play that underneath the belly of the pony. Little flick there by Manifold. Campson, will you get another piece of this? Well, he's done very well. But on the turn, let's have another look at that, because there was a Victory player coming at Chris as he took that ball in front of the goal mouth. Watch here as it goes in front of the goal mouth. There is Campson.
He lets him clear. He lets the first guy clear, which that's where I think Chris's mindset probably was. But then a good read by Tommy to get on there. And remember, we are playing the 8-goal. Going to be those distances are going to be a little bit further. Not a little bit further, I should say. And then they get a little tighter in the high goal. Not that they get any bigger. They'll talk about it. So they do have the challenge system, though. Yeah. Remember, they have the ability to challenge. And I think Chris and Tommy have both worked with the challenge system because they both played the high goal. So they've been around it. They understand it. Like I said in our game yesterday, they did use some triggers, use a couple triggers, but the teams at the end there are a couple tight calls. I was surprised that I thought maybe they might really, they're quick line changes like we talk about. Yeah, it can be tough. Yeah. Tough for the players, tough for the umpires, even tough, when you got to look on the camera sometimes. We review those plays in our umpire meetings and sometimes have battles over the discussions between, 8 to 10 people. See, and here they're going to go ahead and say, no foul in the play. You're going to get a bowling. Well, you say they didn't had enough time, that the player was a little late coming in there. So we'll check and see whether they just went with a trigger or if they did have a challenge there.
Well, the ball's allowed.
Okay, yeah. So did they have a trigger?
Okay.
So the one umpire thought it was a foul. The other umpire did not. So they got to use the cameras, use the third man / IRO, and I like the call too. That he looked like Chris had already had that ball turned, and also remember he allowed that other player to clear.
Yes,
which was perfectly done. So I like that call.
On the move here, then Victory Polo. It looked like Tommy Collingwood was trying to get a little gap there in that Amaro defense, but. As I said, how are they going to stop this man, Mr. Chris Campson? On the doorstep, taking the ball all the way downfield. He's fine, Michael. Armour. Picked up now by Collingwood. Just needs to get past Manifold, but there's no one to play it to. That's why he's holding back. Now the pass across the field. There she is, Tiffany Armstrong. Good first touch and appeal there from Manifold. Didn't quite see that as a foul myself. Did you see that as a foul, Dal?
No, I think a little lesser. I think looked like Tiffany was more in the lesser angle. But definitely one what Nick's going to go for, as they come together. But it looked to me like Tiffany on our angle was okay. I like the non-call. by the Mount officials. Knocking coming under 2 minutes left. Campson been using his team very well. Actually, I think the Amaro team actually have done last two Chukkers done a better job shutting down the opposing team before the ball got to center field. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now they are going to get control. So well done here. They turn this one back around and controls. This will be Tommy Collingwood working it back.
That's a nice pass. There she is again. Armstrong can get onto this. Oh, unlucky. Very, very close there. She read it well, Tiffany Armstrong.
Mounted very well. How horses have a lot of speed right there, Tiffany. She got out in front. Bad luck. There's a great opportunity there. Those are ones she usually puts away. And Amaro will dodge a bullet here. Camps it from now the opposite side. And it looks like the flag's dropping a little bit. So wind not blowing as hard, but camps it with the wind.
Nice long ball downfield towards the west end side of the field. In comes the number 4. Michael Armon not able to pick that one up. Left behind for Tommy Collingwood. Fakes the backhand, turns it around, slams that one up to the front, and she's all on her own now, and she's done the right thing, getting that ball on her stick side. Tiffany Armstrong. Remember, she scored the golden goal. Oh, great. Well done, Tiffany. The bouncing ball, not an easy pick-up for anyone, as Leo nearly came in to steal it there off Nick Manifold. Avoiding the challenge on 2 occasions. Let's have a look at the clock. We still have a few seconds left to play. No, we don't. They're going to call that a chukker. So, another win in this particular chukker. 1-0 for Amaro Polo. That means a total of 4 unanswered goals. Let's hope Victory can turn this around when we come back for the third and final chukker of the first half. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 5, and our top pony 8-goal final. And, Amaro holding on to their lead, and Bigger from Coach and Victory, they had opportunities. And I got to tell you, Tiffany, I was wondering why Sabaro hadn't ran breakaways. If you notice, she's kind of been playing back, and then she's running through, so it could be a little much. She's doing a good job at it. But maybe they got to get Leo and Kevin in there a little bit, because they haven't had as many. They had opportunities because they've had a lot of knock-ins. So it's not like they haven't had the knock-ins, the chances here yet. And they've definitely shot at the goal. And you keep, all you got to say is keep shooting. I mean, if you don't have the shots, that's when you got to start worrying. But so they and just better percentages by the Amaro team here in the first 2 chukkers.
Yeah, well said, Dale. Here we go then. Ball being thrown into play, and another very simple right-of-way violation here.
The ball pops out, and right there.
Yeah.
Pretty textbook call right there. Now, though, they'll move it. I almost wanted to move this ball down to the 60s, so you got to be careful. And I love this ball possession, this ball placement. A lot of times they leave those at the center, and for me, that was an easy foul. Let's just go ahead and go for it and try to win the next play. And now with the moving it down to the 60 goal shot penalty opportunity here now for Tommy Collingwood.
Well, they could do with the goal. He's hit that one very low. And,
KK was going for it there because it was going to be a safety. I think it was touched by a Sabaro player. Or Amaro player, I mean.
Yes. That's exactly where we're going with this. Looks like we will have the equivalent of a corner. Defending player just there. You see the ball's coming. Well, you can't see it, but we're looking at it on our screen. There. Touches it, puts it over his own back line.
Estevan should have wore his pink umpire jersey today to be looking good there on Tiffany's horses.
Yes, yes.
Still looking good in the blue and white.
Of course.
All right, here we go. Penalty 4, or penalty 6, I apologize. 60-yarder. Ooh, off the right side. So opportunities, like I said. With the 5th or 6th knock-in, I believe, for Amaro.
A victory. Oh, yeah, sorry. For Amaro, the knock-in, absolutely. So here we go. I thought you meant 4th or 5th opportunity for victory. Well,
they've had shots on goal. As I said, Tiffany had 3 of her own in the last Chukker.
Yes.
And then the first run by Tommy.
Yeah.
And then here they've had those 2 penalties, so easy 6. And you do the math, that puts you right in the, puts you up by 3. So with the goal on handicap, so they'll get it going. You've got to get in a groove here. You don't want to give this Amaro too much of a lead, and so they'll get that organized. Also looks like again they just seem to be doing a good job shutting down the front of the team. There was telling you, Scott usually how much he's pulled the team here, and the big part of the Amaro team. But good changes by Campson and Manifold. They're sending Michael forward. He's filling the spots, and then Campson's getting the beach balls, we call it, and shooting from distance.
And doing such a great job.
Doing a good job from the penalty line. 2 for 2.
Looks like we had a buried ball there. Umpire having to just dismount to get the ball out of the divot. Ball's thrown back into play very quickly. Campson will pick this one up, and Campson will, Campson, there it is. I could not talk as quickly as he was scoring, picking up his 5th goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, beautiful goal, too. Keeps it out of the air right there, but nobody back. I mean, this is an easy run for Chris. I mean, great hustle by Tommy, but, too late. And Chris taking it out of the air on the near side. Que golazo, man. That's a nice goal.
Very nice goal.
Beautiful to watch. That end zone camera was a great shot. When he's coming at you, he's going to win another bow in here. And Campson seems to have the magic touch right now.
He certainly does. And again, a perfect pass up to the front door. A little under the neck shot. Well, that's how you get it done. So be it scoring yourself or being responsible for the assists. This is what I was mentioning earlier about how Campson involves his teammates there. Look at this.
Perfect pass right in between everybody, and this might be the goal of the day right there. And that is not an easy neck shot goal, and Manifold hitting that ball perfectly, and a pinpoint pass by Campson to sneak that ball between all of those players. But you already got Nick on the move, on the run. They read each other so well. And that's another thing that Alejandro said, Dale. Ball moves faster than the horses.
Yep. So here we go. Now then, can Victory Polo, who seem to be stunned by the performance here of Amaro Polo. They've got it again. Michael Armour over on the far side. on the boards. He tried to steer it back towards field, but by doing so just knocks it over the sideboard. So a change of possession.
It's good, though, getting them involved, changing it up a lot, not having the same people, keeping Victory on their toes. And it looks like Tommy says, I'm going to let the Baymare run. And he's going to get by one player. And look at this, opportunity.
Yep, takes the pace out, leaves it behind. Where is Mandelbaum? Well, he was there, but there was a defending player from Amaro right in between. Should have maybe just put that one through when he had the chance. On the break then, Manifold. Right, slightly out to the left. Armstrong will want a piece of him. Let's them override. Going up at the front, Scott Sabaro. Now he passes the stick over to Campson, but Campson knows exactly where Scott is. And he also knows where he's. Yeah, there he is. There he is. You see, that was exactly what I thought. I could feel it. He was looking.
Great teamwork. I mean, Nick went, like you said, down the far side. He's got to be there. You know, I mean, you were saying Leo. He's got to be up there. When the minute that Kami makes that play, you got to win that second ball. We were watching a lot of that the other day. The second man, third man aren't in their way. You know, they got to be ready. And especially now, when you got these guys rotating, Nick makes an amazing play. Then he scoots it down the outside, shuts it down at halftime, doesn't rush at all, lets his team gather. That gives Scott and Michael time to get in front. Campson rotates around behind him. Nick takes the man out. Chris goes to the spot and then hits another one to Sabaro, and they finish the play. They'll score a goal, but great passing. Good teamwork.
Very good teamwork indeed. And
you can see it doesn't look like they're rushing.
No.
You know, looks like they're just having a lot of fun, you know, and using each other very well. Good rhythm.
Fast horse, slow mind.
Yeah.
That's what they used to say to me.
Not as easy as it looks, but.
No, it certainly isn't.
Not as easy as it looks. But still a lot of time. 5-goal lead. Knocking coming. It's going to be Tommy. He's going to switch it up a little bit. Shoot this one out to the far side. And going to get Leo involved here. Mandelbaum overrides there. Take a little off it. Back to Tommy. Going to the center here. A little bit of an overhit. But, oh, well done. Look at this. Just a good read here. As shows you how calm right now the Amaro team is. Manifold just gave that whole play up just to make sure. It's a 50-50 ball and didn't want to get caught on it. Now he's going to turn around and possibly pick up the foul. And once again, very structured polo by the Amaro team. Watch this play. Watching now Nick going to turn around, backs it, knows the angle, jumps right on it. That was his own ball. Actually opened that ball up to the outside. Let him talk about it, though. We'll see what happens. If he was on the line or not. They're going to talk about it. And they do have their challenges. Third Chukker challenge, risk-reward matrix. I'm all over it. You know. We got a horse timeout, though. Good timeout for a pony.
Well, there was a lot going on in that play just now.
Mm-hmm. And right there about 80 yards from goal. We'll see what they do have timeout for one of the four-legged athletes. Last year they did go to overtime, and Grand Champions Polo Club, actually, Fran Spinacci. We were talking about this young team with Max Carlson. You must have enjoyed Mickey Nafisa Estrada and Antonio Aguirre. The three amigos playing with Max.
Yeah, remember it very well.
Max played well with all the young guys. Beat it Area. And thrilling 10-9. Overtime victory. Mickey Navija Estrada, 16 years old, son of Argentine great and former Tango player Miguel Navija Estrada, was named most valuable player. Congratulations to Mickey. And looks like a little timeout here for Leo. So they're going to go ahead and I think they got a tack problem there. So they'll give him the opportunity to change his horse, fix the tack on the field, or change the horse. Is the opportunity. 257. Probably get the courtesy change done at the same time. Might as well. It's right around that time. And we'll see what they decided on the call, because they did have if they had a whistle on the player, they had the tack time before. We'll see to make sure. Once again, field 5 always right there. Field 1 to the left. Field 2 right there with the grandstand. As you at the grandstand field, of course, you have the beautiful grandstand right in the middle of field 1 and 2. So it gives you the ability to watch games from either angle, either side of the field. And usually our Sunday 4 o'clock games are on field 2, and our sunset Chukkers and Cocktails on field 1. They'll play field 1 during the week also with field 3. Most of the high goal games have been there. Been playing a lot of games at Santa Rita Polo Farm also. Remember, the private facility when the games are not going on. So please respect the privacy of it during the week when the horses are being tuned up, getting ready to play. But it is open, of course, during games, and just you are invited, of course, if you like to come out to the games. We have a lot of fans that come to the games there. So we are going to get the right-of-way violation. Penalty 5, center hit, 5B in favor of Amaro. Campson.
And he will drill a long one up to the front door again. That's what he does. Again, looking. Oh, my goodness.
We don't have the two-pointer in line, but KK, he might be another one of our two-pointer. I mean, that was like Fred Mannix's shot.
It was.
It was just like Freddie's. Just about a foot or two off the post, and that ball was unstoppable.
Absolutely.
That ball was hit very, very well. Campson dialed in today.
So, another bullet dodge there by Victory. They have the ball. It's knocked in by Collingwood out to the left-hand side, but look, he's there again. Campson picks it up, turns it around. Campson always looking for Scott Sabara at the front door. Taken around now by the number 4, Tommy Collingwood.
He gave me one of his mallets one time.
Yeah?
I got to tell you, some people like heavy mallets, but this guy, he uses the heavy mallet.
Really?
Oh, man. I mean, I just used a stick and ball with it, just tried to get stronger. I couldn't play with it. But, yeah, he liked the heavy head. And definitely, look at this shot. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That manifold?
No, Campson.
Again?
Mr. Campson,
Jeez.
yeah, just pulls out a little juicy piece of magic like that. I mean, yeah. What's this?
Yeah, one-timer.
Yeah.
Let's just lay it up there for everybody. Oh, he's just firing that ball. Look at how well he's hit that ball. He swung at that so easy, and he had Michael right on the end of it. Once again, I'm thinking that was just a pretty pass. It's just hit very, because it doesn't look like he's hitting it that hard, so he's just laying it up there. And he had everybody there. Very well. Everybody's on a man. They're playing good polo today. Perfect time to do it in the finals.
Yep, and we've got a minute left to play on the clock, Dale, and we still haven't seen a goal from Victory Polo. What do you think is going on there? I mean, yes, we know how good Amaro Polo are playing, but what's not working for Victory Polo?
No, just the shots, I think. You got to they just had bad luck on their shots early on. Because remember, we counted 6 or 7 knock-ins, and still, with with their one goal on handicap, they're still in the game. So I just got to get their shots down. Amaro's not making it easy. They've done a great job on their defense. So we have a whistle on the play.
Right.
Let's see. We have a continuation here.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. You had a couple different plays go on there. So we'll see what they decide. But, one of those days, sometimes you get in a little bit of a groove, you get in a lull. You're shooting a goal, and, you just your percentages are low. So what do? It's all about Well, it used to be Rule 18. I believe it's Rule 19 now, but the team with the most goals wins, Jan. So,
Now, that hasn't changed. So, yeah.
So Chukker on the play, and he did have a foul, early foul. So before the goal, so take the goal away from Nick. Before the goal. Penalty 5A. Tommy. See if they can get one here at least before the end of the Chukker.
Yeah,
Come on there.
Would be nice. Mandelbaum trying
Nice
to correct.
pickup.
Yes, indeed. Mandelbaum on the approach.
And there you go. That's a good way to end the half.
Absolutely.
Give him a little breath of fresh air there to end the half. And a power polo play at that, because we haven't seen Leo get out in front. That's where his forte is, hitting and running and gunning. He gets out in front here, and I like Nick going for it, but he is out in front. No way he's going to get him. So that's a great way to end the Chukker. Great way to end the half. So we'll send everybody off, let the teams get organized, and we'll be back for our second half of the 2024 Top Pony 8-Goal Final. Let's check our halftime stats here. Look at that. Shots on goal. Remember what I told you? Look at 14-5. That's a huge difference there, again, Frank.
Yeah.
And, then you got to go down into those knock-ins, and 7 knock-ins by Victory Polo. So, 4 knock-ins on the other side. So, we'll see if they can get it going here. Stay with us. We'll be back after both teams get organized here on CTV Sports.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us. Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwitz.
I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A warm welcome.
And back to our second half of the 2024 Top Pony 8-Goal Final, live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 5. And, well, Jan, it's Team Amaro at the moment.
At the moment, we were very happy to see that Leo Mandelbaum picking up a very late last-second goal there at the end of the third Chukker. A very important goal. Remember, they've come in with 1 goal on handicap. Now, what would be interesting to know and to see is if Kevin Schmeitz will continue to play. If he does, then nothing will change. But if Vinny Sangerlein, who I believe I've just seen there, if he's, well, I could be wrong, if he's out there, of course, Vinny Sangerlein coming in for 1 goal handicap, that would mean that 1 goal advantage will be taken away.
Make one, miss one.
There he is. You see, I thought I saw him there.
There he is. So, Vin Diesel. And, well, it's good seeing Kevin playing a half. He did have a spill earlier in the season, but he was okay. He loves his polo, man. They all do. So see if Vinny makes a difference. And like I said, just really good shooting, and by the Amaro team. I mean, Chris Campson, 6 goals in the first half, 4 from the field, 2 from the penalty line. He was 100% from the penalty line. And 2 out of the 4 goals that he scored from the field looked like layup passes. And with people ready to score, Michael was there twice, Armour. So great rotation. Victory's done a great job, keeping an eye on Scott Sabaro. But here comes Scott right now, as I said. We'll see if he gets going here. But like I said, the Amaro team has done a great job working behind Scott. So Scott has definitely been a threat. They've been keeping an eye on him. But here comes Scott right in front. His first opportunity picked up by Vinny.
Yeah, a little unlucky, but the ball is still not cleared. Turned around by Tommy. Collingwood will send it out to the boards. Well done, Tommy Collingwood. And that'll be picked up by Leo Mandelbaum. So far the only player, as I said, to have scored. Yeah, a little bit too steep of an angle here. He needs to pick it up on the near side. He does. Well done, Vinny. And Armstrong, yeah, a little bit too far away. The number 2 Manifold. And he's got a magnet to that man with the number 3.
Great
Chris.
pass,
Yeah.
I don't think they've missed one pass today.
No, they haven't.
Nick and Chris.
But now then, let's see if Scott can pick this one up. Yes, well done, Scott Sabaro. Well done. Second touch, third touch, keeps his head down. Well, that was a goal in the making. And again, a super pass coming from Campson.
Another reason why they kept a big eye on Scott in the early part. And I'm telling you, he will run the goal on you all day long. He's had a fabulous season, playing in the 6 and the 8 and the 12. And he goes to goal. I mean, a 0-goal player. I mean, he goes to goal nice and easy as an A-rated player.
Hats off.
On his way up. On his way up, definitely. He's definitely, and this shows you the 4-team power play here by Amaro.
So, 8 goals to 1 then. And even though we've seen him already get his first touch, let's see, as you said, Dale, if Vinny Sangalan can make the difference. Collingwood, he might go for a long-distance shot, and Sangalan is there, but there's no need because Collingwood, also from a distance, looks very much like a shot that we saw from Chris Campson. Collingwood picking up his first goal of the afternoon.
I like the thought process here. If you're having troubles from bringing it in or trying to get it through, then shoot the ball from way out. And this is just another layup shot by Tommy and Vinny in a good spot. So Michael actually there keeping an eye on Vinny, but just a perfectly placed ball by Collingwood, and he can do that all day long here. So they can make up the 6 goals pretty quick to keep their focus going. Back to the center. Possession is big. Oliver Bowl will be right here in front of you for the second half. Picked up now and controlled by Michael.
Sangalan pushing him hard. We'll stick with him. Ball goes across to Manifold. And Manifold, plenty of space here. And he's on a direct route to goal. And Sangalan, has he done enough? Yeah, he did. So well done, Vinny. And unlucky there for Nick Manifold.
Yeah, Vinny's catches up there, makes it a little bit tougher. Couldn't get a full swing on that ball. Nick, he had to go with the little tap shot. Made it a little tougher to get it around. So a good second effort by Sangaline. Look at Tommy just dropping the hammer here, and it looks like he's got Vinny out in front.
A little bit too short on the halfway line. Manifold. Armstrong coming in for the first hook. Out towards the boards. A little bit of communication. Left for Mandelbaum. Mandelbaum, look at Vinny go up. There it is. Now then, who has the faster horse? Mandelbaum doing a very smart play, taking out the number 4. To allow Vinny, keeps his head down, Sangaline. That's how you get it done.
Well done, Vinny. The 1-2-3 combination, and this is how they usually play up and down the field, Victory Polo. So perfectly hit ball starts out with Tommy, and as you said, Yan, good job by Leo picking up his man. Remember we talked about in the first half, you got to win that second play. Look at Leo now pushing him out. They even got the third play gone, and. You want Leo to stay in there, though, a little bit longer with the man there. Because if that ball gets missed there, he's got to have Michael in his pocket, or Michael's going to be able to get the back shot there. So finish those plays all the way to the end. Very muy importante.
Well,
Courtesy change.
Yeah, courtesy change, but it very much feels like a completely different game. Sangaline making quite an impact here. Back in defense and also in offense, scoring a goal. Collingwood with that nice little layup pass, which ended up being a goal. So at the moment, 2-1 in favour of Victory. As you said, Dale, plenty of time. This could be the beginning of the turnaround for Victory Polo.
Yeah, it looked like they came out pretty well mounted there in the fourth, which I probably would have also, just because you're down field. I also like to play, when I played, I always like playing some of my best horse in the Fort Chukker. So Memo Garcia, he was big on that. So a lot of guys like fifth, they'll mix them up, but a lot of times in the Fort Chukker, and not whatever the score is, high, whether they're winning or losing, just like come out in that second half ready to go, try to win the Fort Chukker anyways. And so we'll see, though, with the Kersey change here, this is where Amaro has the opportunity maybe to switch up also a few ponies. They were up by a lot of goals, so they say, hey, maybe we can get by a Chukker here and save a few of the better ones, the machinas for the end, as you could say. But the Kersey change gives you the ability to change them up, mix them up. You can play a horse 3 or 4 times and have no problems there. That is a rule and procedure in the game. Of course, it is a rule. You can play a horse as many times as long as it's not tired, not that laboring, no. And, when they have an opportunity to rest like that, you can get those extra chuckers out of them. It's been a big part of the Kersey change. And even though players, of course, still have the opportunity to switch their horse without the Kersey change. We saw that happen in the finals yesterday, the 12 goal. They were playing 3 or 4 horses a chucker. And here we go, back to the action.
Halfway line ball thrown into play. Comes out to the boards, picked up by Collingwood. Hammers one. Towards Sangaline, and he will try and pick it up on the near side. Well, he did well. His riding has increased so much, Dale. I mean, I remember seeing him last year and the year before. Sangaline, top player, and he puts it away. That was
wow.
Tom. Yeah, that was
well
Vinny.
Done, Vinny.
Yeah,
went through the pack there. No, he looks very comfortable riding. As I said, Vinny also rides different disciplines. He likes to jump. He does dressage. He's also loves to hunt.
yeah.
You ever hunt?
No,
Never.
No.
You got to do that.
You mean fox hunting, or when you say
fox hunting?
Fox hunting. No, I've never done that.
You've never done that?
I'd like to.
Isn't it big in England?
It's huge. It's huge.
Got to go do that.
Yeah, well, but there's also a lot of people who don't like it because they think, the poor.
Poor what? Fox? Fox usually doesn't get caught, man. Hey, don't call it a fox. You don't call him fox for nothing now.
No, true.
You got to outsmart the fox.
True. And we've got a lot of urban foxes in London now. I mean, they're everywhere.
Oh,
everywhere.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. But it's probably, if I did do it, Dale, it would be the whole ceremony, the whole sort of,
No, I told you we played polo and then the Hardaway hounds.
Right.
That are in Upatoy, Mason Lambton. 100 different hounds. He knows every one of them by name.
You told me, yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And they are fantastic. But they do the true hunt there. They do a full drag. They drag, and it's a lot of fun, I got to tell you. Here we go.
And again, Sangana, look at him working it hard on the near side. He got a piece of that. You've really got to give it up to him. So what a different team we are seeing here. Victory Polo, unlucky there for Tiffany Armstrong putting that one over the sideboard, so there will be a change of possession.
A little different rotation, yeah. Looks like, because it looked like they had, remember I told you they had Tiffany in front, and she was playing a little back, so she's going back and forth. And then Kevin usually likes playing in the middle anyways, because he's that type of player. So it looks like they've switched kind of Vinny to pull the team a little more, and that's given Tiffany time to do some other things, see if it works out.
Hello, that ball still very much rolling towards goal. Picked up by Collingwood. Deep in his own half, Collingwood. Yeah, totally different game. Flowing and Campson. Well, I thought we would see a whistle on that one.
Whistle on the play, but definitely the action here is definitely turned up, and I think Victory's very comfortable at this speed. And right there, a little rub. Trading paint, as we say in NASCAR. A little bit of a rub. Nothing, but they'll move that one. Probably you're going to see a penalty 4 out of it. So this is another great opportunity here with 53 seconds on the clock. Wow, they can break. They still have them doubled up at 8-4, and this is a huge opportunity now for Collingwood from the 60-yard mark.
Yep.
And with a minute left here, I don't think they'll get to another bowl-in, but they'll probably have to hit the knock-in after Tommy shoots here. If he makes it, probably get back to center, just to center. You might get another bowl, and you might not. We'll see how quick they get back. Tommy Collingwood.
A little bit unlucky there. Going out on the right-hand side.
Yeah, they're going to have to use the knock-in. Not enough time to manage the clock there. Campson knows this, so he's just going to go for it quickly here. KK.
Drills one downfield. Gets it just over that halfway point. Picked up again by Collingwood. Now if he can find a little gap, I'm sure he'd like to run it. Little chip shot. Picked up by Sangaline. Nicely done on the near side, but again, Michael Armour, and he will send that out of bounds.
Well, end it right there. You'll start to fit Chukker. Well, this is not going to be a bad spot. I think you'll start to fit Chukker with a change of possession in favor of Victory. So we'll send them all off for some fresh ponies, and we'll be back. And this is a great place for the Victory team to be involved right now, to have the possession here and about the 80-yard line. Stay with us. We'll be back for our fifth Chukker play. All right, welcome back, everybody. And here we go. And it looks like good camaraderie here with the Victory team. Well, both teams love when they ride off and ride on together, showing that team passion. Well, definitely a different team here. The Victory team came out strong, 2-1 on the goal scoring, had opportunity to go 3-1. And now they have a possession here. Change of possession, cop on the pitch, and it's going to be Tommy.
As you said, Dale, and look at that ball. That ball is flying, and it's perfect, and that will be an easy pickings for, I was going to say, Liam Mandelbaum. Well, they've got to put those away. And,
oh, man, what a shot by Tommy Collingwood. He's another big ball hitter. What a swing, though, also. And then a whistle, though, Jan, right in front. I didn't see it at first. Let's check it out here. Who's got the right of way? And I guess they're going to say Leo's coming across there. Yeah, because they're going to drop this at a 5A. So, beautiful shot by Tommy. Opportunities again. Remember, we talked about it. They've had a lot. Just got to get that finish. Got to put the frosting on the cake. Here comes Campson.
And he will try and drill that one back as far as he possibly can. Picked up by Manifold. Manifold just waiting for Campson to get back upfield. Near side back attempt. Campson will chase it. Picked up by Collingwood again. He's waiting. Where are my attacking players? Yeah, that was a bit too soft. Campson read it well, comes straight back. Now then, what's Chris got up his sleeve? Nice little backhand shot, but who can turn and face that West End goalmouth? Nobody. It'll be Collingwood, and we've just seen what an incredible hitter he is. He's in within range now. Down comes the hammer from, and I like that, Scott Sabaro coming back, and yes, that's what I was waiting for. No mistake there by Mr. Collingwood.
Yeah, and that's, again, Tommy taking the shots, as I think he should be doing, shooting the ball. 5-goal player has the ability and takes his time here and just fires that ball. That ball was dead center. That's a nice shot. And that ball would have gone in from 70 yards out, maybe
Easy.
80. I mean, he hit the ball about 40 yards past the goal, didn't he? He was at the 50-yard line. Nice gray ponies right here.
So if you think about it, Dale, end of Chukker number 3 was 7 goals to 1. End of Chukker number 4, 8 goals to 4. And they are on the comeback trail, on the comeback campaign. Sangaline, little bump and a ride off. I think they took the drone out of the sky. Picked up by Manifold. And he'll be looking for Campson. Campson not yet in the opportune moment or position for him to get the pass. Tucks in behind. Rotation working very well. In comes Vinny. Can he shake Campson? Here we go. Cut shot coming. Ooh. How close. How very, very close there. But a superb layup shot there. And then Michael Armour just, was it Remington, that's for sure. But just a very, very little bit in there for him to hit the target. On the breakaway once again then with the number 4, Tommy Collingwood. Game really opening up now. Pace getting a lot faster as well. And he's looking for Vinny. Vinny will push the man. Campson will send it back towards the boards initially. Was getting a bit too close. In comes Tiffany. Once again, the near side backhand. Yep, and a whistle. So, umpires both right there. Let's have a little look what actually happened there. Appeared to be an open shut case. Ball will definitely be placed on the halfway line, so a 5B is the outcome of this foul. And it's going to go in favour of Amaro Polo. Campson. He will no doubt drill this one deep into Victory Polo territory. Play is called. Long run up here by Campson to take this penalty, 5B from the halfway line. Now then, didn't quite go as planned. Campson just sends it out to the right there. And a little under the neck shot from Mandelbaum. Here you see it again on your screen. There's the ball being unloaded there from Campson. There he is, Mandelbaum. Clears it under the neck.
Nice shot, but what about the... Might be talking about the follow-through there. So, dangerous use of the mount. on the follow through. You saw that on the follow through.
Yeah.
Where he takes a nice snag shot, but on the follow through, clearing shots. So they challenge the call.
Right.
And the call stands. So they'll lose their challenge there. And Campson will pick up another one.
Well, he is definitely unstoppable today, Mr. Campson. So back to the halfway line they go then. That is goal number 6. Beg your pardon, number 7 for Mr. Campson. And on the breakaway, again, Mr. Tommy Collingwood takes it out to the boards. Campson will turn. Collingwood needs to try and shake or leave Campson behind. Oh, a little bit of a... nearly went wrong. Don't want to lose the ball in your own half. There is the chip shot up to Leo. He gets challenged. Nicely done by Manifold. Gives it back to Campson. Now then, Chris Campson looking for his 8th goal of this final. Sends it across the field. Again, looking for Nick Manifold. But picked up by the number 4, Tommy Collingwood here for Victory Polo. A lot of space to work with. In comes Scott Sabaro as their first challenger. Ball's on the boards. Again, Collingwood. And we have a whistle. Or a courtesy change.
Well, maybe we went through courtesy change there. You got a possession play. And so that would probably go back to the Victory Polo team. And, you got a good 2:29 on the clock. You have a lot of people. And so they'll go ahead and switch them up pretty quick. And they had all the horses right down in that corner, too. A good shot here.
Scott Sabaro, yeah. So, still far from over this game. Victory need to pull out all the stops here if they want to turn this around. But that new constellation with Vinny Sangaline has definitely had made an impact. And he also played, by the way, he played in the Sunset Chukkers yesterday. One of those players who just can't get enough polo. We've all been there. And we're still there, I suppose. So, as you rightly said, courtesy change. And then just to remind you that tomorrow, we did mention it at the beginning of the broadcast, tomorrow the Palm Beach Open, 3rd of the World Polo League tournaments will start. And Team Pilot, led by Tengola Facundo Pierres, will make its debut at the World Polo League on the Palm Beach Open, playing against the defending champions Casablanca. So make sure you don't miss that. A record 10 teams will be competing, and we have a total of, wait for it, 7 10-goalers. Well, Facundo Pierres, of course, being one of those 10-goalers, he joins a further 6, including Hilario Ulloa, Juan Martinero Adolfo, and Proto Cambiaso, Pablo McDonough, and of course, Heta Castagnola. But now let's go back to the action here in this final of the Top Pony 8 Gold 2024. And Victory Polo still have a little bit of work to do here. Campson, just able to clear that ball. And he's found Manifold, and Manifold has found Scott Sabaro, and he's already had a cracking run at goal. This could be his second, but he's just got to shake off Tiffany Armstrong. And what a good ride-off. Solid ride-off there by Tiffany Armstrong, taking out Scott Sabaro. Sangaline leaves it. Little back shot. Picked up straight away by the number 4, Collingwood. Well, he was a bit too slow off the mark there because, again, Manifold beat him to it. And Campson now. We have another whistle on that turn.
So ball's coming across the field, 45 degrees angles. But a little bit mishit there. And, I've been like to get caught on the turn there. So, good call as it come down to riding down the right of way there, and that's a lot closer. They said on the one play earlier.
Quickly taken by Collingwood. Campson puts himself in between, gets pushed a little bit over that halfway line. Uh-oh. And that's a nice pick up here. Again, Collingwood. Mandelbaum, yeah, he got beaten there by Michael Armour. And here, look at this. Vinny Sangaline. I mean, tried to keep the ball in play. Absolutely impressive. Well done, Vinny.
Yeah. Vinny definitely making a dent in here. Pulling the team. Balls are just offside, but at least to keep that offensive attack going.
Here we go then. Campson once again. Out to the right-hand side. Feeding as many balls as he can to, well, in this case, it was Michael Armour. Tries to bring it back towards that goal mouth. And can he get around the outside of Sangaline? Oh, good shot. But just a little bit too much power on that. Not enough precision, Michael Armour. As that will bring us to the end of Chukker number 5. Dale, 1 goals apiece. Any prediction for the 6th Chukker?
Well, we'll see. They got a row in here. Should be an interesting game. I like the way victory came out the second half. Stay with us. We'll be back for our 6th Chukker.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
It's like 1 + 1 + 3 is 5. As well, we had a very interesting 5th Chukker, 1 goal apiece there, 9-5. Dale, Victory Polo down by 4. Have they got the power to turn this around?
Yeah, we'll see. They got a job come on here quickly. 7 minutes, a lot of time, and this is what you want. Get them out front early, get one early, and that's a perfect way to start this Chukker off. Look at down by 3, 6 minutes left, and everybody mounted up here for this 6th and final Chukker. So definitely in a groove here. Great approach shot here by Mandelbaum. That's just perfect play. And he pulls away from Scott, hits it across the field, gives himself way more time to come back from left to right. Perfect finish by Leo. Now, possessions. This is where you got to get the possessions right now. And look at this. Out the back door, controlled by Collingwood.
And that goal just now brings him within 3. And this could be another perfect pass for Vinny. Sangaline, that 1-touch polo, 1 touch. Well, he's going to have to take 2 touches. He nearly got a piece of it, but well done, Vinny. Well done,
man,
Vinny.
What a goal by Vinny. Sangaline. Two fantastic goals here by Victory Polo. Not easy goal to Vinny. Watch, going to go neck shot with this, then finish on the near side. And that's where you want to be because Michael tries for it. Look at Michael up on the handlebars there, trying to get that ball saved. But two sensational goals here by Victory Polo. Look at this. 2 goals down, five, just over 4 minutes, 5-4, 40 on the clock, and see if Amaro can take back the control. Look at this, Campson.
And a deep ball down, looking for Manifold. It'll just run out of play. A little bit unlucky there. So, yeah, what a comeback. My goodness, what a comeback.
Very good. Well, I mean, came out of the tents, amazing, and done a great job. And just using each other very well, Yan, hitting the ball deep and finishing some goals. I mean, Vinny, 3 goals on the day, 2 more picked up by Tommy here in the second half. And it looks like they're using Tiffany more in the middle now, and she's so well with the man. And that's working well. As long as they keep scoring goals. Great shots.
Collingwood out to the left-hand side. He's found Mandelbaum. But he's got Campson with him, trying to go and do the nigh impossible, which is a cut shot. In comes Tiffany. Well done, Armstrong. Well done. As everybody overrides, and it gets back, comes back to the feet of Leo Mandelbaum. He's found the gap. Mandelbaum. And Mandelbaum, yes, he's happy with that. Oh, and I would be too. Wow. 3rd goal for Leo Mandelbaum, and that brings him within 1, Adele. Wow, what a turnaround in this second half, especially Chukker 4, and here now in Chukker 6.
Yeah, no, Leo doing a great job. Enjoying the bay mare. He has got a lot done on this horse. And look, we still haven't gotten to the courtesy change here, so this has started out, this 6 Chukker, about as well as you could want it for victory. We have a beautiful match going on.
On the halfway line, Collingwood. Still, Tommy. Down comes the hammer from Campson. Extended. But and he's good. He's all over the place. And that's another solid backhander. Well done from Vinny Sangaline, feeding the ball to Leo Mandelbaum. Everything seems to be working now for Victory Polo. And again, that pass, absolutely perfection to Tommy Collingwood there, coming from Leo Mandelbaum.
Yeah, they definitely have put the pace up, too. I think that pace, they started out in the 4th Chukker, it was more of a control, more of a methodical passing game, and Amaro was doing it with the greatest of ease and perfectly passes. You just get a little bit of a broken play there. There's one player trying to get away. Love the bay mare here of Mandelbaum. Pretty mare. Got a lot done on her. Unbelievable. 2 goals and as I said, but hit and run polo, they opened it up. They're not giving the Amaro team the opportunity to make those nice passes as they were doing in the first half. And again, you're talking about goal shooting and just having your percentages up. And their percentages have been awesome here in the second half. Cannot deny that. They have definitely shot the ball well, making the best out of every opportunity they got, and they needed to. So here you go, 1 goal difference, and we'll see what champions are made of here at Grand Champions. And I told you 12-goal final went down to the final play of the day. After it actually almost went to a buzzer beater.
We had one of those yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, Mia scored. She scored actually before time, but it was only about, I think, 10 seconds. Didn't need the buzzer beater, but she was definitely done. And you remember, both teams still have challenges here. Going in this final 3 minutes should be an amazing 3 minutes here. Hey, everybody on fresh legs.
And into the corner they go then. Campson and Collingwood, the 2 highest-ranked players. Coming out on top of this little duel is, well, initially Collingwood, but Campson, he will stick with his man. Clears it. Nice pass across the field. Anybody home? Ooh, a miss hit, and that could cost them dearly. And on the break now with the number 2, Nick Manifold. Left it behind. A bit of a miss hit. Sends it back, or sent back by Chris Campson. Everybody now within the within that danger zone here, as Manifold opens the shoulders and picks up a very important goal here.
Yeah, nice mare here. Nick Manifold's on the Dark Bay mare. I mean, and they lined out well here. Chris, on the first breakaway, Nick, he overrides, but then Chris falls right in, knows that he's got Nick going forward, and Nick just slams on the brakes. Yeah, everybody was grabbing leather to come in there on him, and this little mare just shuts it down, and that gave him all the time in the world to turn inside from the 40 and put away. That's a huge goal right now. That's first goal from the field since the Fort Chukker.
Yep.
Everything else been on the penalty line, so that's a breath of fresh air for the Amaro team. Get back to the bowling here. Ball pops out, and then we get a whistle. Well, remember, both teams still have their challenges. Or actually, no, we did. I'm sorry, the one team we did have. The victory team did lose their challenge. They challenged the play with on the dangerous use of the mallet. It's a good call. Remember your follow through. You must be in control of your mallet 100% of the time. Most of the time, when you do see dangerous use of the mallet, it is based on of just a player that's overreaching, and their follow through hits another player. It all depends on if the player is there before their mallet head starts to go in motion. Campson with the big 5A, and it's another 130 shot. Whoa! Ooh, they're going to get one here. Bad luck.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Tiffany was coming over. Came in a little hot. Another incredible shot here by Chris Campson, though. Just lay it down in there and see what happens. He hits this one from about 3 yards behind the line. So it's a 5A, and he lands it, inside the 40? Right here, Nick's just going to slow it down and gets rubbed right there.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah, bad luck. Open goal penalty 2. Opportunity to go up by 3. So the time that the energy's changed back to the Amaros.
Yes, it certainly has. And but what a great comeback we've watched here from
it's been Victory's just done He's still got time, but Campson has been strong from the line. And once again, you're going to put another one away. 4 for 4 from the penalty line, Chris Campson.
And that was his 8th goal. A goal by Scott, 9. And, of course, 2 goals by Nick Manifold makes it around 11. So, a little over a minute left to play here, Dale. I'm sure Victory would love to have the opportunity, like we have in the World Polo League, a 2-point conversion. But that, of course, does not apply here. So, let's hope they can continue playing the way they have been and finish on a strong note. I'm sure they will.
8 goals, Chris Campson.
Yeah.
Solid. Polo. See how the bowling gets a little rub here, and Tommy trying to do whatever he can. He's hustling right now. So he gets that ball. This is a good play for the Victory team. Well, you got to make this one. I'll put them down by 2. You're going to get back to center. Ooh, the time's going to be tough here, Yan.
Yeah.
By the time you get back to center. And right now, I would think the Amaro team was just saying, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, everybody. That's the one thing that would help Victory Polo. If they could get one here. And then it still would be tough. But they could do it. They got a goal here on this penalty shot and then get back to center and right out of the bowling get another foul. And then it's going to be tough, though, to get back to center. So, but they said great comeback.
Yeah, and a great match.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it. I mean, they just had such bad luck in the first half. And then also, a tough day for the penalty lines. It's going to be a good time for Tommy to get one. Going to be 60-yard penalty 4.
Yes.
Yeah, and there you go. Finish strong.
Very nicely done.
Yep, that's good for Tommy there. Finish strong because they had three others that he'd love to have back. You always want them. These are the days, you know.
So, down to, definitely the last minute, little over half a minute left to play. 2 goals in it, 9 goals, 11. Ball thrown into play, comes out for Campson. Campson will send it downfield, knowing that the time factor is very much on his side. A very effective and busy day at the office here, but one with a reward, which is winning the Top Pony 8-goal final here, 2024.
And Campbell took about 10 seconds off another 130-yard shot. And that's going to go ahead and do it right there. So congratulations, Amaro. 3-1 after the first, 4-1, 7-1, and actually 7-2 halftime. Took one off when Vinny came back. Here's your final stats. Look at the difference there for victory on the shots. That was huge. You remember the first half?
Yeah.
It was like 80% more shots for Amaro, and that's a huge play. It's a good comeback for them. And a little bad down. You know, it's one of those days from the penalty line. Does happen. But, very structured polo here by the Amaro team. As he said, they were 7-1. He took one back at the halftime, and 8-4. And then you got 9-5, and then you got your final. So congratulations to Scott Sabaro, Nick Manifold, Chris Campson, Michael Armour, and of course victory, Kevin Spites. Looked like he was okay when he left, so it's good to see. Vinny came in, did a great job filling in, Vinny Spites. And Sangaline, I apologize. And Tiffany Armstrong, Leo Mendelbaum, and Tommy Collingwood. We're going to go ahead and take a little break, but we'll be right back. So stay with us for our trophy presentation, as we'll have it live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 5. We'll have our best playing pony, MVP, and a good shot here of Chris Campson and Nick Manifold. They leave the field. Stay with us. We'll be back for our trophy presentation. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to our trophy presentation here, the 2024 Top Pony 8 Gold Final. And, well, Jan Erik Frank, this was a fun match because it looked like possibly Amaro could have ran away with it. 3-1 after the first, 4-1 after the second, 7-1 at halftime, or 7-2. And then they switched Kevin out, so they went to 7-1. And then they just kind of changed their whole style of play. They went to a hit-and-run style. I think Amaro had control with their short passes, early on, and it was working very well. And then Amaro, they all went to the 10s, and then Victory just came out and played more of an open-style game, and it worked for them.
It certainly did. Yeah. It certainly did. Well, as you said, Dale, here we are then for the prize presentation taking place on field number 5. And Becky Schmeitz... No, Kel Newman, I believe. Kel Newman, I believe, will be doing the conducting the prize presentation, the best playing pony. You can see the corner of your screen there as the players make their way up onto the podium. That pony will be brought in front, of course, at the presentation table. She was ridden by, beg your pardon, by Mr. Nick Manifold, and her name is Machitos Thelma. So, well, we'll just wait for Machitos.
Yeah, and congratulations to the Mochicho group. And I want to say, I was telling Jan here, well, Mariano Getty, but also one of their partners, Nacho, just had a birthday down in Argentina. And I think he's probably watching today because he always watches all the horses. So happy belated birthday, Nacho. Long time no see, my brother. And Nick, make sure you give a bit of love to Nacho first. We know he's always down there in Argentina taking care of it. But congratulations to the Mochitos group and Nick Manifold and Amaro.
And there you have it. Yeah, round of applause for the best playing pony. Look at her there. She's a little bit timid with all that attention she's getting. As I say, ridden by Nick Manifold, Machitos Thelma. So, as I said, we've got our polo manager, Kel Newman, who will be conducting the prize presentation. And we will, of course, be starting with the runners-up. What a great comeback, especially in that second half. So please put your hands together and please step forward at number 1, Tiffany Armstrong.
Well done, Tiffany.
Well done indeed. At number 2... Sorry about Adele.
Go ahead. No.
At number 2, Mr. And what a difference he made. Give it up for Mr. Vinny Sangerline, scoring a total of 3 goals. And, of course, Kevin Schmeitz as well is up there, beg your pardon. Let's start with Kevin and Vinny, both of them together playing, sharing that position, number 2. Well done, Kevin, well done.
Yeah, Kevin wore him out earlier. Kevin got them all tired in the first half, and Vinny came in and started scoring goals. Good combination, boys. Well done.
And then another man who scored 3 goals in that game. Give it up for Mr. Leo Mandelbaum.
Leo also firing it up there. Got a lot done here in the second half. Scored a couple goals on his bay mare too. Really nice mare. She was up for best playing pony also, number 2. Leo, great game.
And then, of course, last but by no means least, also with 3 goals to his name, one of which was an absolutely cracking goal, Mr. Tommy Collingwood.
Yeah, Tommy doing a great job. Captain team as always, Tommy. And he'll be back, trust me. Victory Polo, well gone. Great comeback, ladies and gentlemen.
And now over to the winners of the Top Pony 8-goal 2024 Amaro Polo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with the number 1. What a great performance by Scott Sabaro.
Scotty kept them moving. They were focused on him in the first half, and then he started getting running in the second half, and Amaro just worked very well together.
At number 2, always a pleasure to see him out there doing what he does, and he does it so well, Mr. Nick Manifold.
Yeah, what can you say, Nick? You and KK in the middle play well, as they always do. Number 2, number 3, the dynamic duo.
And you mentioned him, Dale. There is that second part of that dynamic duo. The 6th-goaler, Mr. Chris Campson. Well done, Chris, scoring a total of 8 goals.
KK, you almost got a polo team there, KK, with the 2 little ones. You got one more. You have the whole polo team, Campson.
And then, of course, the man with the number 4 in his shirt. Very, very effective. Give it up for Michael Armour.
Great game, Michael. Michael plays in the front, plays in the back. Just what they do all the time. Great rotation here by the Amaro team. Congratulations, guys.
And then, of course, we do have one more award to give for the MVP, the most valuable player of the Top Pony 8-goal final. And I'm sure it'll come as no surprise that is Mr. Chris Campson.
KK all the way. 8 goals. What do you say? Killed it today, Chris. 100% from the penalty line. 3 penalty 2s and a penalty 4. Another 4 goals from the field. Great game, buddy.
And that will be all. Oh, well, of course, the most important part. We'd like to ask Victory Polo to exit stage left. Thank you very much for the most important part of the trophy presentation, which is, of course, to lift the beautiful Top Pony 8-goal trophy. And once again, your winners. Congratulations to Amaro Polo, Scott Sabaro, Nick Manifold, Chris Campson, and Michael Armour.
And the Campson family. Well done, guys. Amaro. We will see you tomorrow. Well done, guys. Great game. For Jan Edik Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports, so I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.